Recently, I gave Fields of Mistria a try, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. It's quite rare for a game to draw me in like that from the start, but it succeeded, and it's still in early access, so the game is still not finished. I think so far this one comes nearest to Stardew Valley for me, but with more unique and interesting content. There are aspects from other games as well, which are blended perfectly in the day-to-day experience. From the start, the visual style of the game is beautiful. It is pixel art, which is reminiscent of the old Game Boy Advance era. And the colors of the game for me are quite vibrant, making the game stand out. Also, the portraits of the villagers are quite unique, drawing its inspiration from the old retro anime style of the 90s, which is similar to anime like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and more. The story of Fields of Mistria revolves around the region of Mistria, where you, the player, are invited to move in. The region was hit by a big earthquake which damaged a lot of the buildings and facilities in the town, leaving some of them non-functional and dropping the town's rank to the lowest rank. The town's leader, which is Adeline, has an idea to improve the conditions of the town, so she offers the unused lot to anyone interested in moving there. And that's where we come in. We answer that call and are given a small farm to work and live on, and a mission to improve the town's rank, which can be done in 3 ways. So let's explain these in a bit more detail. Starting off from the request board in the town. It's found next to the general store, and it will offer random quests daily, which some of them will be connected to the story and will be bigger community requests, and some are just random small daily requests you can complete for the villagers. The second way that you can improve the town's rank is by the museum. The museum has 4 wings that need to be completed for bugs, fish, crops, and artifacts. And by donating the things you slowly build up the museum collection, and with that the town's rank. And the last one, as I mentioned, is to just sell the items which you will be doing in the first place to get some gold, to get your farm up and running. As you increase the town's rank, you will progress more and more into the story of Mistria, and more things will open up to you, like the mines and the usage of magic. The mines work like in any other farming game. You mine for stone and ore, find artifacts and battle enemies as you go downwards. The monsters of Fields of Mistria are quite special. They have their own special attacks, and to defeat them, you have to wait and plan out your attacks in return. For example, the slime monster. It will jump and stun itself, making the perfect chance for you to attack it with your combo. And some have a shield mechanism like the lamp. It discharges electricity, which means you can't attack it then, but when it stops, it's the perfect chance for you. Every 5 levels, there is an elevator that you can use to move up and down the mines. And on every 20 floors, you will find a shrine, which you will need to bring 4 items that you can find on the 20 previous floors in order to open up the door and complete the shrine. After completing the shrine, you will be rewarded with a new magic spell, which makes the progress in the mines tied to your magic in Fields of Mistria. And speaking about it, when you unlock it, you will get this blue mana icon with circles indicating the amount you have. When you use a certain spell, like a full refill or watering the crops on the farm at once, it will use up the required mana points and it will need 4 days for 1 magic point to be replenished. There are some consumables that you can use, like mana potions, that can replenish it as well. So far I haven't used magic in my game a lot, but maybe that will change as the game progresses. But you shouldn't come into the game expecting for magic to be a major factor in the gameplay of Fields of Mistria. It's more like if you're in a situation that you need to use it, you can use it, but it won't be used daily, since it takes a lot of time to be replenished. Now let's talk a bit about the skills in the game. There is the usual farming, which is for planting and tending to crops. Next up is ranching, which is split up from farming and is about taking care of the animals on the farm. Fishing, with its own fishing minigame where the fish nibbles on the bobber before biting, and I just like this since it's more relaxed. Next up we have wood crafting, which covers the foraging aspect of the game as well as the crafting one. With a higher level wood crafting, you can craft a lot of more items that you can place on the farm, and they are mostly cosmetic except for the chests. Archaeology, where you can find artifacts from digging, diving and fishing. There are little raised spots like this that you can use your pickaxe to dig out. These dark spots in the water which you can go and dive in order to find an artifact or something else, and from fishing up treasure chests. Blacksmithing will be quite more important since that will be tied to your progression mostly. You can use this skill to craft bars, tools and armor that you can use in the mines or on your day-to-day basis. And cooking, which make it possible to combine items you find into cooked food, which can restore a lot of energy, which will be quite helpful in the beginning of the game. Or you can also sell it for more money. And those were the basic professions that you start off in Fields of Mistria. But as you progress with the story, you will unlock more, like the opening of the mines, you get mining and combat, which each cover their own fields. And there is the Dragon Shrine, which can be used to improve your professions further. There are two of these shrines, one on the farm for the starting professions, and the other one is found in the mine for mining and combat. You can use points that you earn from doing any kinds of activities in the world of Mistria, mining, foraging, farming, watering and more. And those points can be used to get perks which will improve your professions, like a stamina refund when watering, more wood per tree and more. And for the professions, there are a lot more things you will need to be attentive of. For cooking, for example, you can use the kitchen in the inn to make some nice foods, which can restore your energy, or you can even cook to sell. Most of the cooked dishes will have a higher sell price than their ingredients, so choosing what you cultivate on the farm or forage more often will be quite beneficial for you. Ranching is another whole profession which has more to offer than just keeping animals. In Fields of Mistria, you can breed the animals in order to get unique color combinations, and those can be used in a livestock competition which is yet to be added. For me, this is quite amazing and the combinations you can get are a lot. You can check them out in the animal shop for yourself. And as for the characters in Fields of Mistria, the characters feel alive and the dialogue is quite endless. You can talk to the villagers and almost always you will find something new to talk about. I really love that the villagers will mention their loved or liked items, and if you're in the middle of a request, they may even give you a hint on where you can find the item you're looking for. This is just amazing for me, making you feel like you're talking to another person. And the gameplay advantage just makes you so engaged with talking to the villagers, since you never know what else they can mention. The villagers have their own unique personalities, like March, the shy jerk of the town, and Luke, which has a fascination for bugs, and he gets you a net so you can start bug catching as well. And Juniper, which has a bathhouse open and may even test some potions on you, so be careful, but I love that interaction. Every Friday evening, the town gathers in the inn for a variety of activities. Some drink wine on the counter, others play cards, and others play D&D sessions, which I really want to join, to be honest, but it's just too bad that we can only see what's happening for that evening. I think that will be a really hard thing to implement, but come on, just try at least. So for me, the villagers and the interactions in Fields of Mistria are quite on another level than other games that I've played with, so I love this aspect from the game a lot. Next, I just want to talk about some of the gameplay features that really made the game that more unique and interesting for me. And the best part is the jumping. In Fields of Mistria, you can jump, and that can be used to get into some areas which you may think are off limits. You can jump off of cliffs, you can jump in the water so you can swim. And that's the other part, swimming. You can swim in the waters around Fields of Mistria. That is something that was quite unique for me, and swimming in the water can be used to reach those dark spots where you can dive to find artifacts. And you can also swim to the other side of the shore, which you thought you couldn't access before. And if you swim near a fish that you see the shade in the water, it will run away, you will scare it. Those interactions make the game feel more alive and for me, more wonderful. Also, when you get clothes, you'll have them added to your outfits menu, which you can change at any given time. and you can also make them in presets, so you can change between your favorite costumes, and this is a feature that I truly liked a lot. And crafting is a huge part of the game. There are a few stations in the town which you can use to craft. 2 are for carpentry, which are at the carpenter shop and next to the town square below the blacksmith, and can be used to craft decorations and chests. And the blacksmith, which is used for your tool upgrades and bar creating. And the last one is the cooking table found in the inn. The more you craft, the more you will improve your profession levels. And the perk system found in the shrine improves on that, where you can craft more per crafting order, find forageable items more, get a stamina refund from watering, and more. It depends on which perks you choose. As you increase the town's rank, more and more of the buildings are gonna be repaired. You will get access to some events, and you will get access to different kinds of new stuff as you progress with the story. Fields of Mistria is really relaxing and quite cozy. Exploring a brand new world with many wonderful villagers makes the experience that much better. I highly recommend it, and you will surely see more videos from me about it, so keep an eye out. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in my next one. But till then, stay safe.